guys, hope you're doing well. Today I woke up and I thought, I have a product from e.l.f. that can do everything that I need done to my face, pretty much. So I thought I would do a full face of makeup using just e.l.f. products. And everything on my face right now is all e.l.f. with the exception of like two things, and I'll talk about that in the video. There are just two products that just didn't work that well for me, so I had to improvise and use something else. But yeah, so everything else is e.l.f. So it's just kind of, it's not really like a tutorial, it's more like, let's see if I can pull this off, and I think it did a good job. There's like a shimmer on my face right there. I think it turned out pretty well. There are products from e.l.f. that I love and that I use on a daily basis. Like, I love their face brushes from their studio line. This is their Complexion brush. I love this. And I love their contouring blush and bronzing powder. I think this is great. Their mineral infused face primer is awesome. Their dollar brushes I've been using for a really long time. Kind of forgot about them, so I'm glad I pulled them out for this, and I, probably end up using them again. But there's just some products there that just work really well that I've incorporated into, my everyday like face routine and stuff like that. And there are some products that are kind of a miss that didn't work out too well, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have tried any of the products that I showed and that I used, let me know. Kind of give me your 2 cents on it. And yeah, if there are any products that you really, really love from e.l.f. that you think I should try, definitely let me know as well. So let's get to it. So I don't have anything on my face right now. I'm just going to go in with my e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer from their studio line. I do have a full review on this in case you want to see that. I'm just going to take just a little bit, not even a whole pump. And I'm just going to rub it between my fingers and put it all over my face, my eyes, everywhere. Okay, so now that I have my primer on, I'm going to go in with my foundation. Today I'm going to be using e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, and I'm using the color Sand, and I'm an NC20, NC25 in MAC, in case you're wondering. I do have a full review on this as well, but I'm going to take just a little bit on my finger, again, not a full pump, just a little bit less than that. Rub it between my fingers. I'm going to pat it, kind of stipple it with my fingers just to spread out the product, and I'm just going to rub that in. So now I'm going to go in and conceal, like under my eyes. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Tone Correcting Concealer. This is from their dollar line. I have it in the shade Apricot Beige, and I like this for like under eye circles. It's pretty light coverage concealer, but it has enough for me. So I'm going to go in with the gel first. I just dipped it in both the colors. I'm just going to go over my eyebrow. So once you fill in your brow with the gel, you would go in with the powder, and I'm going to use just the little applicator that comes with it. You see it has that like angled part on the one end, and then it has like a fluffy brush. So e.l.f. does carry eye primers for each line that they have, the dollar line, mineral line, and studio line. I did have the dollar line eye primer, and I have a review on that in case you're interested, but I don't have it anymore. I have not tried the mineral or the studio eye primer, but I've heard really good things about them, so if you guys want to check them out. But today I do have like foundation on my eyes, so I should be okay. I'm going to be using this 32 eyeshadow palette from their studio line. This was $5, and most of the colors are actually pretty pigmented. You have a good selection. You have some shimmery ones, some like frost or like satin ones, and then just a couple matte shadows. Pigmentation, like I said, is pretty good. You do get a little bit of fallout with like the like shimmery ones, which isn't all that great, but overall for $5 it's pretty good. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use 2 of their dollar eyeshadow brushes. One eyeshadow brush and the other is their dollar blending brush. These two I really like. I like these eye brushes better than the studio brushes, actually. The bristles just work better for me. I like that they're soft and they pick up product really well. So I'm just going to go in and we'll see. I'm going to take this nude one, use it as a highlight. This one does have a little bit of shimmer, so be careful. For my lid, I'm going to use this color. This one actually has a lot of pigmentation to it. And most of these go on really nicely. Again, not all of them are the same. There are some that have like chunky glitter, and that's not that fun, but for the most part, it's a pretty good palette. Like I said, I'm going to take the blending brush. I wouldn't really call this a blending brush, kind of in between like a pencil brush and a blending brush. It's not super fluffy, but it's also not super like dense. I wish that they would come up with a more like fluffy blending brush. I'm not sure if their new mineral line brushes has a blending brush, but I don't know. I would really like a really fluffy one, but I'm going to use this one, again from the dollar line. Take that darkest shade, just off the excess. I'm going to take this matte gray color and just pop that in the crease just to give it a little more depth. Okay, so again, the lighting in here isn't perfect. It looks like one side was darker, but it's fine, promise. So overall, the colors in this are pretty nice. I do try to stay away from like the really chunky, like shimmery ones because there's a lot of fallout and it doesn't really go on that nicely. But overall, for $5, it's a pretty good palette. And for those of you, if you're just starting out and you just want a few colors to play around with, these are actually pretty good. And you have a few like fun, brighter colors in there too. They also have like 100 color palette as well, but I don't have that. Actually, I'm going to take angled brush from their studio line, the one that I used for my eyebrows, cleaned it off a little bit, and I'm going to go in and take one of the eyeshadows and line my lower lash line, probably that darkest shade up at the top as well. So now I'm going to curl my eyelashes and put mascara on. I really liked their dollar eyelash curler, and this is what the old one looked like, and this is what the new one looks like. The pads on each of these are different. This one has like a clear silicone pad. This one has like a black one, and honestly, I'm really sad that they changed it because for some reason I'm not really loving this one too much. I mean, it works fine, but for some reason it just doesn't curl as quickly as this one did. So even though this one's broken, I've been using this one a lot. So curl my eyelashes, and here's where I'm going to cheat a little bit because I do have a mascara from them. This is from their studio line. This is their waterproof lengthening and volumizing mascara. I have tried this once and I hate it. I really dislike it. It doesn't hold my curl, which is like a big no-no to me. The reason why I wear waterproof mascara is because I need my curl to stay curled. And most mascaras that aren't waterproof will weigh down my eyelashes and make them straight again. So I always go for waterproof, but this one didn't hold my curl at all. So I do not like this. So I'm going to cheat and I'm going to use a different mascara, not from e.l.f. So I'm going to curl my eyelashes and put mascara on. I'll be right back. So I curled my eyelashes and put mascara on, and I don't want to say that this is like terrible because some people might like it. I know the regular one my aunt actually likes, and it's fine with her, but for me, if you have kind of stubborn eyelashes and you have to wear waterproof mascara in order for your eyelashes to stay curled, and that's kind of a big deal to you, then I wouldn't recommend this because it didn't do that for me at all. So anyway, now I'm going to line my eyes. I do have the Studio Cream eyeliner, and I just really cannot find it. I have no idea where it is. It's like disappeared, and I looked everywhere and I couldn't find it. But I do like that. It's not like the blackest like cream eyeliner, so you kind of have to go over the line a little bit to get a really, really dark line. And I do like their angled, what is this called? Their angled eyeliner brush to apply it. I've tried using this with that, and I do like this one. I like it better than using the angled brush that they have in their studio line also. But today I'm going to use their dollar waterproof eyeliner pen. I've had this before, and I liked it, but at the same time it felt like it dried out really quickly, and the felt tip of it isn't really that soft, and it's also not that fine. You can see I drew some lines over here. It says it's waterproof, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's not smudging, so that's good. The only problem is that, you know, sometimes the product doesn't really want to flow that easily, but I'm going to use this today and see how it works, because I haven't used this in a while. This is brand new. I just took it out of the packaging, so hopefully this one will be okay. So I can tell right now, I wish that this was more wet, that it had more product in it, because I do have to use little lines to get it on, and it's not working too well. I can see that it could have worked well. Like when I first swatched it on my hand, I was like, oh, that's gonna be pretty good, but it's not really coming out anymore. So yeah, I mean, it works. Is it the best? No. Like I said, the felt tip is kind of rough, so I'm just kind of pressing it on my eyelash instead of like dragging it along, because yeah, it doesn't feel too pretty on my eyes. So I'm going to line my other eye, and actually in the middle of lining this eye, it pretty much gave out. Like, it's not coming out anymore. You can see you really have to press kind of hard to get it out, and I don't really want to press that hard on my eye. So this is a fail. I guess it depends on which one you get. If you get a good one, you get a good one. That's kind of the downfall with e.l.f., in my opinion, is that the product quality isn't very consistent. You can buy, like, I bought this before and it worked a lot better than it did now, but like obviously this time around it's just not doing its job. So it's kind of like, it's sad to say, because, you know, I do like a lot of the products, but it's sad because, you know, they are constantly changing things. Like I said, I love this eyelash curler. The new one I don't really like at all. It's okay, it works, but it wasn't love like this one was. And then, like I said, this just really not working. It's just, I don't know. So I'm not even going to bother. I'm going to end up using just my eyeliner, and then I wish I had the Studio Cream eyeliner, because that one actually works pretty well for me. I like it. I've repurchased it a couple times. I just really cannot find it, and I don't know why. But yeah, didn't like this. So the $1 waterproof eyeliner pen, not a go. So I'm going to do the rest of my face, add some color. I'm going to use their cream blush. This is from their Studio line, and I'm using the color Tease. And I'm going to use their stippling brush, also from the Studio line. And I like their cream blushes. They're very pigmented, and they're kind of more moussey. They're not really, I wouldn't say a cream, it's definitely more of a mousse, kind of like a Play-Doh-y consistency. If you press on it, it kind of has like a little bounce to it. I don't know. Definitely more like a mousse consistency than a cream. I'm going to use the stippling brush with it. I usually just use my fingers too, but I'm going to use a stippling brush. I'm just going to dab it in the cream blush product, and then stipple it onto my cheeks. Kind of swirl it and blend it in. Just stippling that on. And the stippling brush actually works pretty well, and it's only $3 from their Studio line. So my computer's kind of washing out the color, but it's a really nice natural color. I like that. Another option for like face products that I really like, I love their Complexion brush, and I use this with their contouring blush and bronzing powder, which I've gone through so many of these. I love it. So I usually take the bronzer and then, you know, just dust the temples. Use it to contour too. I just like the fluffy brush because it's kind of, you don't really have to put a lot of thought into it. Just get it done. And I'm going to take that blush. It's also a really nice universal color, I think, and I like to put that on top of that cream blush. Really nice. When I don't want to think about what to wear on my face, I usually just grab for this. I forgot to dust my face with powder. I'm going to use the Complexion Perfection powder. This is the one that has 4 different colors, and you can see I've used this a lot. I haven't used it recently though. Actually, I forgot that I had this and I found it. I use it just to set my makeup. I don't really, the idea of this is that the 4 colors, you swirl it together, and it's supposed to, you know, brighten your face, give you a more evened out complexion. I don't really notice that, to be honest, but I use it just to set my makeup. Just do that down the middle of my face is where I get oily. So that's it for my face. I guess I need a lip product, huh? Which one should I use? A $1 one or a Studio one? I'll try out their $1 lipstick that I got. I only have one, and this one's in the color Classy. I don't really like that name, or that word, Classy. I'm going to use that. I said that I don't like the scent of it, and I really don't. It smells very medicine-y, but we'll see. It glides on nicely. Kind of see it. My lips are naturally pigmented this. It's going to kind of be difficult to see this color. It does glide on pretty smoothly, which is nice and surprising. Feels. And I think we're all set. So I was able to achieve pretty much a full face using just e.l.f. products. And again, if you're not picky with mascara, then you could probably get away with it too. And then if I had the cream eyeliner, it would have been a lot better. But overall, not bad. That's a full face of e.l.f.